This is a story from my case files, one that began shrouded in the dust and silence of decades past. It wasn't just any piece of jewelry. It was a priceless diamond locket, a symbol of a bygone era, which had vanished without a trace sometime in the roaring 20s. The Vance fortune had dwindled over the years, the grand mansion now a shadow of its former self, but the legend of the lost locket persisted. My only leads were contained within a brittle cardboard box filled with old, faded photographs. These sepia-toned squares were my only window into a world that had long since disappeared, my only hope of solving a mystery nearly a century old. As a detective, you learn that time can be your greatest adversary, but sometimes it's also the keeper of secrets, waiting for the right person to come along and listen. My investigation began under the stark, focused beam of my desk lamp. Armed with a magnifying glass, I embarked on a journey back to the 1920s, meticulously examining each photograph for a detail, a hint, a ghost of a clue. The images depicted lavish parties, stern-faced patriarchs, and children in sailor suits, a frozen tableau of the Vance family's golden age. Her gaze was often distant, a melancholic beauty amidst the gaiety. In every picture, whether it was a crowded ballroom scene or a quiet family portrait, Eleonora was positioned near a magnificent, hand-carved oak desk. It was more than a piece of furniture. It seemed to be a silent confidant, a constant presence in her life captured on film. This recurring detail felt significant, a thread I knew I had to pull. The breakthrough came late one night, my eyes straining against the dim light. I was studying a close-up portrait of Eleonora, her hand resting delicately on the edge of the grand oak desk. The photographer had captured a glint of light, a reflection that seemed out of place. Adjusting the angle of my magnifying glass, my heart skipped a beat. The glint wasn't from her ring or a stray piece of jewelry. The locket, which she wore in the photo, was reflecting light onto the side of the desk, illuminating a detail that would have been invisible to the naked eye, a tiny, ornate keyhole, masterfully disguised within the desk's intricate carvings. It was a secret hidden in plain sight, a whisper from the past that had finally found its audience. Eleonora hadn't lost the locket, she had hidden it. The final act of this long-running play took place in the dusty, forgotten attic of the Vance mansion. Guided by the old photographs, I located the original oak desk, tucked away under a shroud of white linen. It was just as grand as it appeared in the pictures, a relic of masterful craftsmanship. My fingers traced the carvings on its side, searching for the spot I had seen in the photograph. With a set of antique lockpicks, I carefully worked the mechanism. A soft click echoed through the silent attic, a sound that broke a nearly 100-year-long silence. A small, hidden compartment sprang open. Nestled inside on a bed of faded velvet lay the Vance heirloom. The diamond locket gleamed under the beam of my flashlight, its beauty untouched by the passage of time. The cold case was finally closed. The secret Eleonora had so carefully guarded finally brought into the light. And that's how a box of old photographs solved a century-old mystery.